There will come a time on the planet Earth when science and technology will be long forgotten, when humanity will rise from the ashes of nuclear holocaust, when wizards will rule the world.
Came into this world with a song, so I sing it. I'ma live it to the fullest, putting everything I got in it. There's no limit, so I give it all. The liquor pour, homies underground, yo, I wonder where they went for sure. What's in store for the people when the thrill gone? When all you gotta do is stay home and get your meal on. My skin feels dry, my bones feel brittle, my mind feels fine. Reminisce when it was simple. Remember this, you will never see the fruit of labor unless you do yourself a favor. Use a perpetrator, you gotta change your ways. Maybe you will make the grade. The gods still watch, we gotta play it safe, just in case we see the judge when the end near. Fuck all the politics that got us living life in fear. I'm trying to be positive, it's difficult. We don't need a mask, what we need is a miracle.
You must begin all over again. Throw all that out, all of them out. You are alone with now. Look at your fingernails, touch your nose, begin. The light flings itself upon you.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever see a better day. It gets worse by the minute, but I'm never late. I'm living in the moment, but tomorrow's my opponent. Yesterday's my enemy, today is where the present be. The past was just a dream, the future has no memory. Being in the now can make a hellish day so heavenly. Aware of what's there instead of what's about to come. Aware of the mistakes so you don't ever make another one. It's all a part of living, thinking it's the greatest tool. Use it when you need it, don't abuse it, makes you blue. I used to be your man that complained about it all, but now I get it done whether rain, fall, or sun. Remain to be your friend, lend your ear to appear. It appears to be bad, but it's not about the year.
So I had to continue because they were so bad, not because I was so good. And I'm still not so good, but they're still very bad.
I will soon start to read poetry. We need to laugh. I used to laugh more. I used to do everything more. Now I am writing and writing and writing. The older I get, the more I write. Dancing with Death. Good show. And I think the stuff is all right. One day they'll say, Bukowski is dead. And I'll be truly discovered and hung from the stinking bright lampposts. So what?
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. Sunday, listen, I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Right. Then you might get me.
They wanna leave us in the dark, beat up every thought. Listen to your heart when they talk, it's a metaphor. When you fall on your knees, all you needed was a call. Felt defeated, felt the loss, felt the energy exhaust. We don't know nothing, but that's everything. We don't go hunting, but eat like some kings. Maybe your money is low and you bring a paycheck back home just to spend it on 9 to 5, how you gon' feel alive? Feel the vibe, Soloist, the realest guy. Speaking cause I seen the light, smoking on that peace pipe. Warring with my inner self, pouring everything into my music, but I need some help. Feeling like a roach when I'm eating what I didn't buy. Starving artist with a dream, woke up, wrote a lullaby. Mary had a little land, now she busy counting sheep. Dizzy from the meds and the liquor that she always keep. I pick up the pen, then I write it down, then pick up the mic, testing 1, 2 for sound. Writing poems in my room all alone. I always knew that I'd inspire you with those chosen by the gods that were looking for some soul, bestowed with the gift that opened before. The coke that they sniff got them folding for show. That shit that you spit got me holding the dough. It's time to go when you don't grow, when your heart grows cold from the lies once told. I cry for the laughter, laugh for the tears. The past just hides from the present that appears. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Seeing the signs, here comes the flood. Mary, oh where have you gone? Your son came back, but he's running from the law.
I told you I'm the real champion. I told you I'm the champion of the world. All of you bow, all of my critics crawl, all of you suckers.
Before you were born, there was this same nothing at all forever, and yet you happened. And if you happened once, you can happen again.
I manifested every single thing that happened to me. The man was tested, but I passed with flying colors, dummy. They try to stop it, but I'm infinite, I go beyond. Warn all the snakes in the grass before I mow the lawn. Soldiers draw arms, cause a military mind. It's getting kinda scary while we killing what's divine. Never mind the wars, there's a struggle in your own brain. If nothing ever changed, then it's never gonna change, huh? The same old stress of the job that pays rent. We live check to check, and the God we trust less. But something gotta give, this is good as it gets. This is bad, we're depressed, we're on pills, what a mess. This is pain, this is hurt, this is hard to ingest. It's insane, but I learned you deserve what you get.
So,
it's a blessing just to be alive.
I reason that
it's a blessing just to be alive. They say life is but a dream within a dream, and it seems that everything that's real is unreal to me. I feel like I'm woke, but I can't say it loud. Gotta keep it to myself, call me crazy or a clown. A wise man once said, but I never learned. To whom it may concern, before this letter burns, I'll converse about the issue if you need an answer. But I would rather talk about the beauty of a master, the heart of a lion, the soul of a human. Seeing what I'm seeing, it's a painting I'm assuming.
if I go back when I'm dead to the state where I was before I was born,
and it's a blessing just to be alive.
couldn't I happen again?
And it's a blessing just to be alive.
It's so hard.
Everything is about money, wherever I go. I mean, I love America. They're just inspired by income and branding. And then I'm stuck in the system. I gotta do the same thing everybody else is doing. I gotta brand my name. I gotta be somebody. I gotta make it. I gotta make the dollar bill. Nothing is inspired by love.
Love is everywhere. And everywhere, there is nothing.
What?
Come.
Woke up from a nightmare, the sweat pouring, scared of the shit that I saw that morning. A big dark shadow that was lurking by the crib. Tried to turn away, but it was pulling me to it. And then I heard some words that I couldn't understand. It seemed like an ancient language then. Yo, suddenly it vanished, but it left me with the feeling that I was about to die. Maybe I was still dreaming. I heard a crow by the window in my room, and then it started raining, heard the thunder going boom. My dog went to hide, he was shivering in awe. Gray clouds formed in the sky, I absorbed the drops that were coming straight down from the heavens, turned into an acid rain, burning instead of wetting. Upsetting to myself, cause I really need the help, I really need the sleep, so I tried to catch some Z's. Took some melatonin, then I noticed something strange. The clock was messing up, or the numbers didn't change. Looking for my pants, took a walk around the house, and the walls came down. I was standing on a cloud, looking down at all the people like a god does, stressing about the day, or just watching what a star does. I tried to help, but I couldn't do a fucking thing. The shadow came back, I could feel it in my skin. Cursed in a dream that I wish that I could wake from, wish that I could open up my eyes. No surprise, the shadow said nothing, but I knew it said something, just by the way that it pointed for me to come in. The cold dark place where I had to face all the trauma since a boy. Yo, it's everything I saw. And then I felt my heart beat slow like a tortoise, beat by your hair, by the hair in the forest. Then I turned around just to see him on the ground. We moved at the same time, how? Back to the story where the sky's still stormy and my lights on the line, no hotline for me. Suddenly I woke up again in the crib, and the shadow disappeared with the dream, so it seems. I got the news that my dad died a day later. 4/11 was the date, I ain't never wake up. It's been so many years since I fell asleep, afraid to get attached to the shadow that was me. Now I'm all alone in a psych ward, my mind ward, talking to a shadow that nobody ever saw.
This school is your last chance. If trash like yourselves can't keep up with the academic ability of regular students, this is it. If you can't live a decent social life, you end up here. And if you screw up here, it's the end of the road.
Forget about a scrap, they got the strap off safety. I'll beat you with a bat, won't make it home safely. Don't you ever mess with them badass hooligans, lads from the wrong side of town. Oh, it's you again. Knew the pen's strong, but the sword's still mighty. Might be the reason why you pleading for your life, G. Stuck inside the cycle that's too hard to stop, too hard to live and too hard to not. Fools spark a shot in the dark towards the innocent. War still fought, we were taught, just live with it. Caught in a web of lies, the truth still lingers. Sorta like your socks in the summer with a stinker. I think of new ways just to make it through the day. Faded off to marry, making music, never making weight. Acid raindrops burning holes in my fitted, turning cold nights into a nightmare clinic.
When I woke up, I was on an operating table or something. That examination, it's like they were messing around inside my head.
Remembering the time when the mask was an option. Asked me why I'm mad, insane, never opt in. A couple screws loose, never shot a deuce. Never had an issue with the issue, it's a lose-lose. Who choose to fight in a world where there's no peace? Little boys and girls feel the stress, getting no sleep. Yep, 2020's been a crazy year. Babies being born into this curse, hope you make it here. Every verse that I write is like a session, therapeutic to the student, to the master, it's a lesson. Past the point of no return, watch as it slowly burn. Watching TV got them stuck, will they ever learn? Tried to earn bucks, but a 9 to 5 sucks. Return to the grind, just to find it's like cuffs.
No, I don't want to go back there again. We'll run away.
Where would we go to?
I don't know. Someplace far away.
When someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga? Or if I had a song that said, I'm a gangster?
Yo, I take a paintbrush, I make a scene with it. I paint Adam in the garden with no trees in it. They paint the town red with the blood of Jesus. I paint Joseph fucking Mary while they kill the fetus. I paint the chapel with a black Sharpie. I paint Cain slaying Abel as a last offer. Paint Judas with a rope round his neck, hanging from a tree like a strange fruit to meet death. I paint the kings and the queens now, pawns and the rooks, saints and the crooks. I paint the dreams and the nightmare, days when I woke from my sleep, I was right there. I paint the things that I see inside, paint all the raindrops before the paint dry. Take to the sky, then I paint every cloud. I paint it with the pen, then I turn it into sound. I paint the better days, maybe around the 80s. I paint the basketball courts, I was just a baby. I paint the hair from my head, even though it's gone. I paint the right and the left, though they both wrong. I paint the women and the children that are suffering. I paint the victims of the system that are under it. I paint the earth and the moon and the stars. The wound to the tomb, they assumed I was lost. I paint with the love like Bob Ross. I paint with the passion, no words, let the God talk.
As surely as I'm speaking by the Spirit of God, that is a word for a person right now. That is God penetrating your heart. It's burning on the inside of you, and you need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No!
Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be fed. Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be dead. Looking for a sign with a crook so blind, even when they find what you're looking for, mine. Treasure, poor, pain, pleasure, same old shit, but it's now or never. Whoever come next gotta brave this weather. A newborn babe gotta make this cheddar. Save that dough, gotta bake that bread, gotta rise like yeast, you will soon be fed. Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be fed. Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be dead. Life still rules, I'm a part-time poet. Hard days, night with a soft white lotus. Please take my hand, it will make it, I swear. Understand what it takes to be fair if you care. I was there neath the hurt and the lies, a speech in my heart that I chose to revive. Here goes, save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be fed. Save that dough, bake that bread, gotta rise like yeast, you will soon be dead. Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be dead. Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, you will soon be dead. Whoever come next gotta make this better. A newborn babe, but the mom named Brenda. Save that dough, bake that bread, rise like yeast, soon be dead.